What's up, Geminis? This is Kara, and you found me at Tarot Just Because, and I am back to do your reading for June 15th through the 30th of 2017. So this reading is going to be for everyone with their Ascendant, Sun, or Moon in the sign of Gemini. And if you're a returning subscriber, what's up, guys? Good to see you. And if you're new to me, thanks for checking out my channel. Gemini, I'm going to tell you something. And I say this with love, but I don't know why I even read for you. You guys have the lowest number of views every single month. I feel like Geminis hate me, but I'm just not really going to worry about that because I love you, and I'm not really concerned with whether or not you love me, but, well, maybe I am a little bit because I threw it out there. Anyway, so this reading is for the second half of the month of June 2017. I'm going to do something a little bit different this month. I think that, I don't remember which sign that it was for, but Travis says hello. Oh, Travis says, Gemini, check out more videos. Be nice to my mom. She loves you. Okay, move along, buddy. Anyway, so, I've said in the past that I don't do specific love readings. I don't do specific career readings. I just do general readings, and we get what we get, right? So as soon as I say never, that's a clear indicator to me that I'm about to change my mind and I will just never learn. But for this next 2 weeks, we are doing a love reading. So I am going to take just a minute or two to sort of explain to you how I do love readings because it's a totally different spread for me. But let's get some basic stuff out of the way. If you would like to book a private reading with me, my email is in the description box below, but it's caralou32@gmail.com down below. And there's a little arrow button. You click it and you'll see my email, my prices, and my PayPal link to send your payment. Shoot me an email. We agree on a day and time, and you send your payment, and then we will do your reading either by phone or by Skype. I will do video reads. I just don't prefer them because I like to be able to talk with you and connect with you. We get a better reading that way. So, okay, the love spread. This is a 6-card spread where we are going to look at you and where you are at in the physical world right now. We are also going to look at you and what is going on with you on a deeper level, on the soul level. We are going to look at the other and what is going on with them in the material world. Now, the other can be anyone, all right? So this is a love reading that is for singles and couples, or even someone who is, when I say singles, I mean like you've got someone on your mind, somebody that you're crushing on, or somebody that you're just kind of talking to. But it can also be for people who are completely single, and the other person that we are talking about is someone that you have not yet connected with, that you are actually connected to on a soul level. So we're going to be looking at what's going on with them in the physical world. Okay, so if you have not met anybody yet, you may be able to identify this person who is ready to come in for you by what is going on with them out in the world. So when you see somebody doing such and such, you'll be like, oh, that's what she was talking about. We're also going to look at what's going on with them on a soul level, on a deeper level. And then we are going to look at the status of the relationship or the weather of the relationship. And then we're going to look at where the relationship is heading, where it's moving. So we've got 6 cards. We are also going to do an overall advice card to cap the reading. And I am bringing in a new deck this month for these love readings. It's not a new deck to me, but it's new to my YouTube videos. So I'm going to be using the Shadowscapes deck by Stephanie Puinmunla. And for your oracle card, for your advice card to cap the reading, I am using the Earth Magic oracle cards. Okay, so Gemini who does not love me. Let's get started with where you're at in the physical world today. What's going on with you? Gemini. You're showing up as the 10 of Cups. So the lighting in my place here is terrible, so I'm just manipulating things. I have this little candle here. Where can we get? Okay, so you're showing up as the 10 of Cups here, guys. So this is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. The signs do not own the cards. They just impart their energies upon the cards. And so this is feeling like you've got it all in love, feeling really accomplished, feeling very much in love, feeling secure in love, feeling like you have a very deep connection, like everyone around you can see the connection that you have. It is a known thing that the two of you are very much together, very committed, feeling really, really solid, feeling really good. And that is happening in the conscious mind. And in the physical world right now. So let's look at your other, whether you have met them or not, whether you are together or not. This other person that you are dealing with has the, to use my little tools and tricks here, they have the Justice in the upright. Beautiful, beautiful card. Okay. So I think that they've been going through, I don't always get legal stuff for the Justice card, but I'm getting that right now. I feel like there's something, even if they're not going to court, there's something of a professional, possibly legal, or at least a very serious matter that they have been attending to, something that includes dotting I's and crossing T's. It could very well be that they have been through some sort of court proceeding, whether they are suing someone or being sued or, you know, whatever, something of that nature. Okay. For just a few of you, I'm getting that they are actually going through a divorce. You've already connected, or maybe you just have your eye on each other and they are going through a divorce right now. But that's just for a select few. I feel like for the most of you, the other person that you're dealing with is going through something pretty heavy, has required a lot of their energy, has required a lot of their brain power. There's a lot of paperwork involved in it, and it's been weighing them down a bit, but they're in the upright. They're managing it, and things are moving along as they should. The Justice is in the upright, so justice is served. Things are going along exactly as they should, even if your partner here or your love interest is the loser. This is a fair decision. So whatever it is that they have been working on in life, in the physical world right now, it is turning out exactly as it should, and it is soon about to be over, and they'll be ready to move on from it, whatever it may be. So that's where the two of you are at in the material world. So let's look at you on a soul level, what's going on a deeper level. You guys have, I'm just gonna have to hold this. You guys have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So when the Six of Pentacles is in the upright, this is the card that talks about giving and receiving. It can be the card of charity, whether you're giving charity, receiving charity, but it is in the reverse. And so I feel like if I'm talking to people who are in established connections, this is that you are definitely feeling the love, feeling like this is your guy or this is your gal, and they provide you with everything that you could ever hope or dream for. However, you have had to put out quite a lot of energy, quite a lot of charity, whether it's monetary or emotional charity. You have had to put out quite a lot, and it's feeling a little lopsided to you. You are, you're kind of happy to do it because you're so crazy in love, but it's not exactly balanced, which is interesting since they are showing up as the card of balance. But you are feeling on a much deeper level, and you might not even be exactly aware of this right now, but there is a part of you that knows that this is out of balance, whether you know it here or it's just happening in here. This is not quite balanced. It's got you denying. No, I didn't give too much. I didn't give too much. I'm getting an itch on that. I didn't give too much. I'm happy to do it. I'm in love with them. You know, they really needed me. You know, I'll get what I deserve in return. They just really needed me. I needed to be there for them. Okay. So what's going on with them on a soul level? Okay. On a deeper level, they have, and the candle again, they have the Devil in reverse. So let me see if I want you guys to see it in the upright. God, they have the Devil in reverse here. So there he is in the upright. In the reverse, the Devil talks about just barely escaping by the skin of your teeth a very negative situation. And so whatever it is that they may have been going through in the physical world, it was maybe a close call. Justice was served. It worked out as it should, but it felt like deep down for them, this was a fucking close call. Sorry about the cursing. Not really sorry. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Is that what they say now? Anyway, I've had a couple comments about that. Whatever. So they kind of feel like they got by something on the skin of their teeth, or at least their higher self is completely aware that this was by the skin of your teeth. You are kind of prancing around like, look at me, I made it through this, I got through this, and I'm the winner. But at a soul level, we all know that really you came very close to not making it, and you should really heed this warning. You should be aware of this. You should know that things are not necessarily always going to work out this way, and it's because you have this person that is so in love with you, okay, that was willing to be charitable to you, that sort of carried you through this. You should know that you are not necessarily always going to have that support. Spirit is screaming at them to be aware of that. They're not exactly aware of it right now, but they are not a nasty person, okay? So they're just oblivious. They're so relieved in their conscious mind that this is all done with, that they are really not tapped into that soul level energy right now the way that you are. You are actually quite aware that you gave a little more than you needed to give, but you made the choice to, so that's okay. All right, so what is the status of the relationship right now? Okay, where are we at? We have the Tower in the reverse. Here it is in the upright. So when the Tower is in the reverse, what this is talking about, as opposed to the Tower in the upright, which is major life events that totally pull the rug out from underneath us, breakups, getting sued, I'm talking about the Justice card, getting really sick, a car breaking down, a car accident, somebody going to the hospital, something that turns our world upside down. That's a Tower in the upright. When we get it in the reverse, this is an internal shakeup, an internal shift that comes about as a result of an epiphany, as a result of something on the soul level popping up into the conscious mind and saying, listen to me, listen here now. So the status of the relationship right now is like there's a little bit of a pause, and it's not in a negative way. It's, and this is important because my throat is closing up if somebody doesn't want to hear this. But this is, it's positive because this is a truth that needs to come to light for the two of you. It's something that needs to be discovered in order for the benefit of the relationship. And it could very well be that you need to take a look at how much you give and maybe reining it in a little bit and not giving quite so much, because there is a part of you somewhere that knew that you did not need to give as much as you did. Now, just because we don't need to give doesn't mean that we shouldn't give. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that there is a part of you that knew that you were draining yourself somehow, that it was not equal, and you did not have a guarantee of this being reciprocated. And that is okay for you to do so long as you are not expecting something in return. If you decide that you are going to deplete yourself for someone else's benefit, you have to consider that a gift. You cannot keep score. You cannot, Travis is coming in to say yes. You cannot keep score. You cannot say, I did this for them, and now I know that they're going to show up for me. You can't do that because it doesn't work that way. It's a gift that you don't expect to be returned, or it's nothing at all. Okay? But they know. They have the devil in reverse. On a soul level, they know that they just barely got through this by the skin of their teeth. They may not be aware on a conscious level that it was you that was really behind the whole thing. Even if you were there working behind the scenes and they could see what you were doing and hear what you were saying, on a soul level, they still don't completely understand that it was your energy that made this all happen for them. I really hope that that's all making sense. I feel like I'm getting kind of all over the place, but this is a thick reading. He's here to confirm. It's a thick reading. There's a lot of... Okay. Wow, buddy. Anyway. All right. So where the status of the relationship right now is that there is an epiphany going on, and some stuff is going to be coming to light. And there could be there could even be a sit down conversation, a come to Jesus, where it's like, I was really, really glad to help you out, but I feel like I want to have a conversation with you that, that really depleted me in a huge way. And, I don't expect anything in return because I know how these things work, but I just really want you to recognize that, that I did that for you. And this is them going, gosh, I do recognize that. I see that. I thank you. I knew that there was some, something at work behind all of this that was helping me. I guess I didn't realize that it was you, but I knew that something was helping me. And, it could actually even bring you guys a little bit closer together. So what we have here as far as where he is all about this reading, what we have as far as where the relationship is going is we have the Emperor in the upright. This is beautiful for you guys. This really is, because the Emperor card, and I'm not getting this as a person, but I'm getting this just as an energy for the relationship. This talks about having complete control over your domain, over what is important to you. And I think that through this sit down conversation where you are really open about what you gave and what actually how you depleted yourself in order to give that, and them coming and saying, you're right, I almost didn't make it, and I made it because of you, and I see that now, and we're having this epiphany together. You realize what you did for me. You didn't even intend to take it so far. You didn't even intend to do as much for me as you did, but you just couldn't help yourself and you did it. And I benefited from it. And I don't have any way to repay you, at least not right now. And then it sees the two of you just gaining complete control of the situation. And I feel like it's almost the other, your partner or your potential partner, that has the ability to embody the card of the Emperor and say, I'm going to take control here. I'm going to take control of this entire situation and of this relationship. And I might not have a way to repay you right at this moment, but I'm going to figure it out and I'm going to do it. And you're going to see, I'm going to show you. That's kind of what I'm getting, is they are actually going to really sort of blossom into this Emperor now that they are through this shit, through this big uphill battle that they were going through. Okay, they're going to be able to see a little more clearly, manage their domain, which now includes you, and sort of take the reins a little bit. And I think that you're going to get what's coming back to you on a karmic level anyway. So that's nice. I hope this is making sense. I'm going to have to watch this video and listen and see if it really makes sense, because it's so thick and he was going nuts and all that kind of stuff. But so for your oracle card for your overall advice, you guys got the Dream Time, the creation card. I want you to... Okay, if you can see it that far away, great. If you can't, there we go. Gorgeous. I love these cards. So the status of the relationship right now, I want to go back to that because this is where these connect. This is an internal shakeup, an internal epiphany, an internal discovery, and a 180, turning in a different direction. You feeling like you gave way too much and you might not get it back, and they just survived by the skin of their teeth because of you. You guys have this conversation. It all comes to light. It started as an epiphany and then it manifests into an actual conversation on the conscious level, not just on the soul level, but on the conscious level. Good things are happening. They move toward becoming an Emperor and really showing up for you and being there for you. And where your faith comes in is in the Dream Time. Okay, so pay attention to the dreams that you're having. Remember that creation is something that comes out of rubble. Okay, so there's this kind of big mess here. There is this inequality, you giving more than you were getting, but they are appreciative. And it's kind of like you needing to have some faith that even though you were sort of left with rubble, left with crumbs, because they're exhausted through, you know, what they've been through, they didn't quite see in the beginning what it is that you actually did for them to help them get through this. You know, it's just like being left with crumbs, like rubble, like I'm seeing like pebbles, like nothing, you know, that out of rubble comes creation. Okay. So they're going to look back at this dusty, dirty path that they've been on that is littered with jagged, broken glass. And how did I ever make it through? I don't even know how I made it through. Oh, I made it through because of my Gemini. My Gemini got me through. Wow. And then the creation of something to offer back. Okay. Something to even the scales. Gorgeous. Lovely. Gemini. Interesting reading. Interesting reading. I hope that it was helpful. Leave me a comment. Let me know if it resonates. This has been kind of the strangest reading so far. I'm finished with the air signs now. This has been the strangest one so far, but please leave me a comment if it resonates with you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, if this is resonating with you and you want to talk more about it, or if this doesn't mean shit to you and you want to talk about something else, you can book a private reading with me at the email and the link down below. And I will speak to you guys again on the 1st of July, and we will officially be in summer. Praise Jesus. So thanks so much, you guys, for checking me out, and I will speak to you again on July 1st. And so you know what to do. Until then, take very, very good care and be well. Bye, Gemini. Love you even though you don't love me. Bye.